so we've got a few things done. We'll show you. I got the floor done, I got the wall done, I got some of the outlets done as well. So here we go. Alright, so I got all the flooring done. Looks beautiful. Got a mess in there still to do. I am going to be working on today getting this thing caulked around the edges again. As you can see, as I've shown you before, this caulk likes to shrink. Luckily for me, it did not shrink in the corners. It just shrank out in a couple areas and one area on the bottom here, right about there. So like I said, I want to make sure that I have this thing completely sealed before I start putting water in it, because the last thing that I want to do is have a problem. So I have gotten the cover on that one. That really doesn't have anything, although it has to come back off. I will not be changing the outlet here. And the reason why is because, as you can see, I'm trying to figure out a countertop for it. So that is a problem. So as you can see, I've got 3 tiles. Now, I wanted to run concrete on that because I think it looks a lot better. I want to do a slab with a countertop, but I have a specific way that I want to do it. And it's not going to come out the way I want it because I have to order everything that I need, and I'm going to have to do at least 2 countertop experiments in order to do it. I'm out of time. And well, I shouldn't say I'm out of time. I'm out of patience with getting this thing done. This is really what's holding up the entire thing from being done. So those are my 3 choices. I'm trying to decide which one that I really want to do. My son is leaning to this one, which is the white one, and this one. You know, it's real good double standard when you decide to pick 2. I'm actually leaning towards this. My only problem that I have is that it really blends to the wall, but I suppose once I put a backsplash behind it, it's not going to be that big of a deal. The white one I'm leaning towards as well, but my only problem is I have a white countertop, white sink, white vanity, white toilet. So it really, to me, kind of blends itself completely too much into it. That's my own personal feeling. You know, if y'all, at the time of this video coming out, this isn't going to be done because obviously that I've got to make that decision. My son, on the other hand, is like super frustrated with me because he thinks that I should have, you know, had all of this figured out to get to this point of color. And I'm like, I just don't roll that way because I change my mind too often about colors and things change and yada, yada, yada. So that is where I'm at. I'm actually going to build the, put the medicine cabinet back up and build the frame around it, or the start of the frame around it. That way you guys can kind of take a look at it and see what I've got going on. It will be basically boxed into it, so that's something I got to jump on here shortly to get it taken care of. And then we'll kind of go from there. Again, the countertop, or vanity top, I guess we should call it, since that's the actual words for it, isn't going to be done, but that medicine cabinet will be, and the new molding for the trim around the windows will be as well. Window, not windows. Anyway, that's what we're going to be working on, and that, unfortunately, on the vanity top, you won't see in this video, so gotta leave the surprise for the ending, I suppose. Why not? Alright, so first thing first is I think we need to get this area cleaned up, and well, this area too, but you know, we'll get started here. That way we can do some cutting and fitting without having to walk 405 miles back and forth all day long trying to fit the medicine cabinet into it. So this is what we're going to get started on right now. Got her nice and cleaned off around here, so I'm going to let that dry as the sun hits it a little bit before I just decide to put some paper down and do stuff, and plus that'll give me a few minutes to grab some lunch as well. So yeah, we'll come back and we should be ready to go. At least we have a nice clean area. I've got majority of it picked up off the ground. This is the other reason why I'm kind of like not wanting to do the concrete countertop for it, the vanity top for it, is because I really want to reclaim my outdoor here a little bit, and this stuff has been here for a while, and the mess has been here, and I'm just ready to move on. So yeah, let's get going here. So alright, so the idea behind what I'm wanting to do is actually take and just box this in as a whole for that medicine cabinet, and that's what that is. It's the one that I took out when I was doing the demolition part of it. I wanted to keep it. I was actually trying to find something else, but I couldn't find what I wanted, so I'm just going to go ahead and reuse this. So the idea again is to box this in and just frame it in. Makes it look a little bit better, makes it a little bit cleaner instead of just having, you know, everything open. So that's what we're going to be doing, is trying to get that boxed in.
A few moments later.
Well, I was not able to get the cabinet finished, so a little bit frustrated by that, but one nice thing about it is we've gotten rain. We have not had rain in months. It has been in the hundreds, in the high 90s, mid 90s, and it has been dry. It's been so dry that lizards and frogs have been carrying water bags around for them for a while. This is a good refill for them, and it helps us out as well. But I was able to go ahead and get the top of this recalked nice and clean. The only area that I haven't done, which I found after inspection, is this area is okay right here. There is a small spot right there that I have to take care of. I do plan on doing the backside of this right here just because. So the only thing I'll have left for the next time around, and I'm waiting for that to dry because I put a lot of cleaner right there, is I have to put a piece, well not a piece, I have to run some clear silicone right on top there and just right there as well. And this is done. This is going to be ready. I think I found a shower door for it. I just haven't decided if I want to spend that kind of money just yet, because everybody's on a budget and so am I. So pretty happy with the way things have turned out with it. I've got the floor 95% cleaned. I've got a little specks and stuff that I still got to do, but I'm walking in and out of it. I really should put paper down, but the problem that I have with the paper is, well, it tears. So yeah, anyway, I am planning on one of those later this week and getting a couple handles right here for it and getting some pads for the doors and stuff like that. So pretty happy with the toilet. It's been working just fine, no issues there, so we're good there. I've got to find my cover for the shut-off valve there. That way I can put that on there. So far so good. Oops. So far so good. So I'm ready to go. I'm hoping I will be able to have this done this week as well, so I can do a short video on this little project here and hopefully the backsplash. So that is it for this one. Not exactly a whole lot of information or anything really. I apologize. I was planning on having that cabinet done this week, but family stuff, personal stuff, you name it, I got involved this week. So it's kind of a short video. Hopefully you still watch it all. You know, it's fun. But definitely seeing that rainstorm was awesome. I enjoyed it. It kind of died off here, but it's still very, very wet out there. I don't mind working in water, but it's kind of hard to trudge around down there, and I don't want to track it in my house either. So, but we are supposed to get what, 2 more. So my son is saying 2 more rainstorms today, later today and later tonight. So it's a good thing all the way around. Anyway, I appreciate y'all watching as usual. I don't take it for granted ever, because I know it could stop at any time. So everything you do watching helps me out. Make sure you hit that like button before you leave, because that kicks the YouTube algorithm in place for people to find the stuff that I'm doing. I've got another project coming up that I'm gonna probably get started on. It's nothing big, but it definitely is fun for me because it needs to happen a long time ago. So anyway, you keep watching, I'll keep posting. Have a good day.